Welcome back, everybody. This is Tia, but that's not Tia's voice if you haven't figured it out yet. Hi, my name's Paul Dietz, and it came up the other day in a clinic about getting on your horse. And a lot of times, I see people and they're getting on perpendicular. Well, that pokes your horse in the belly. So I want to practice staying close to my horse. So when I go to get on, if it's a touchy horse, I'm going to get on from the shoulder here. And I don't want too much foot in there in case my horse got in trouble. I could drop my heel and get my foot out. So I'm going to jump and roll over my knee, not my toe. And then I'm halfway on. And again, if my horse got in trouble, readjust here, just get a little even, I could get out. Now, when I get on, a lot of times I want to check my rope or my stirrup or other things like that in case my horse got in trouble there before I'd get on. But when colts, we always get on and then we kick them and walk off. Pretty soon they want to walk off first. So sometimes it's nice to just get on halfway and get off on colts, but she's pretty gentle. So it's a little harder on my knee, and my broken foot's getting way better. Obviously, I couldn't have hopped up like that. But most of the time on a gentle horse, I don't want to be pulling them here as I go, because that's going to pull her foot off balance as light as she is. So, but I want to have my rein short enough where if I had to and she walked off, I could get short and stop her feet. So I don't want to pull on her. But when I go to get on, same thing. But now I don't have to roll over my knee. I'm right here, and I balance over the middle. So most of the weight here is taken up over the middle of the saddle. If I had to adjust or anything, and I check her out, and I swing on. Now, when I first get on, it depends. She didn't kind of hesitate anything. She's good to get on and wait. I want them good to get on and wait. And this video's just the perfect opportunity to give her some time to sit there. Now, if my horse has a habit of walking off, I might go back. But if my horse went back, I might go forward. Or I might bend them. And sometimes I've had horses too long. I'd like to be able to bend her and not bring up energy and have her wait there. If she moved her feet, I'd wait for her to stop. I want her searching for that release. And it's really hard for a lot of people to understand. Well, sometimes you hold and you want their feet, and sometimes you hold and you want them to stop. What's the difference? Well, if they're moving too fast, I work towards the stop. But the teeter-totter is always moving. If they're stuck, I want them working towards moving their feet. And a nice balance is about 3 seconds. Usually if they're not moving their feet within 3 seconds, they're a little sticky. So I'm going to err on the side of the feet. So I tend to most of the time back her up because she gets a little bracy to back. But my guess is because she's bracy to back, that was a little over 3 seconds. So I really kind of need to try to remind myself to spend some time bending her, and having her wait is great. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, there, release. So it's just over that 3 seconds. Well, pretty quick she'll say, oh, every time he's released, see there, it didn't take her any time. And I'd say, well, that was pretty instantaneous. So let me see if I can bend you without you moving your feet. And yes, that checks out. So I could go right back to moving her feet. But when it starts to get under 3 seconds that she moves her feet, I want to add a bend in the middle there. And we'll check the other side out. Now, if they're ready to move, or sometimes it'll help them if I open out here, but that kind of gives her a little bit of a cue. And so if I needed that, I would use that. But sometimes on a green colt, you might be out there for an hour opening this side, because that's where I want her to go. So a lot of times when I'm having her search, good, that was pretty instantaneous. When I'm having her search, off the back where you can see a little better, I don't want to help her too much. Same thing with my foot. Sometimes I can open my foot there. You saw that drawer mine. I can open my foot there. But as I come to open out here, good. It didn't take much rain, but I wanted to help her so you could see that. And I might exaggerate that to help one, to get them to think more. But most of the time, she moved her feet pretty quick the last bend, so there's a bend without the feet. Most of the time, I don't want to help them because I want them to search more. But if it helps, and I'm there a long time, again, it can be kind of boring just getting soft feels or just bending them. Here's that sticky spot there. Not too big a deal, probably because we bent first, got her thinking of her feet. But that sticky spot's always there. So I tend to work on those sticky spots most of the time when I get on her. I'm just gonna get her soft and see if I can get her to back soft. Not with me pulling. Again, it's the same thing. I get her soft, I wait, and I want those feet to come within 3 seconds. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Again, it's a great thing to do waiting on these feet when it's really hot out here in Arizona, or at the end of the day, it really helps for me to connect these reins to these feet. And again, the getting on might make it 2 videos, but we'll just see, probably just be 1. The getting on, I want to stay close because the more I get out, the more torque. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting on the fence or a mounting block. I want to get them good about that too. I figure, especially a little bit as I warm them up, I do a lot of that when I first get on, because I figure over the thousands of times I get on and off a horse's back, if I could save their back just a little, it's time well spent. Plus, again, it gets me to check them out or some other things to get good at. So anyways, I really, really appreciate you guys. I cannot say it enough. I know you guys, my friends, maybe get tired of hearing it, but I do. When I meet you guys and I see you and you talk about it, it brings such joy to my heart that it's helping you guys. And I appreciate the comments below and just the words of encouragement. I know it's been a hard couple years, and I really kind of getting off the road, it was kind of lonely not seeing everybody always, but luckily this way it seems like people tend to text me more or send me some emails, and it's helped some of the lessons, online lessons. We do some online filming stuff. I can't thank you enough. And so if you get a chance to comment, good, bad, or indifferent, if you get on different, let me know. Write in the comments how you do it. Some people like to get on the horn. I'm not here to say my way is the right way. I was very blessed to be around some great horsemen. I'm not bragging. I worked my tail off to get there, but I'm just trying to pass on some of the information that they gave me. And luckily, my friend Buck Branneman's going to be here at Bar Lazy D in Scottsdale, March 8th, 9th, and 10th, 2024. It is full to ride, but if you guys want to come out and spectate, be it fly in or whatever, we'd love to have you. If you sell this on there, make sure you come up to me and let me know. Happy trails. Enjoy the journey. See if we can turn this thing off here, because it tries to spin around.